Hello, my name is not Tracy Morgan, but I am afraid of the sun's spectacular rays. Today we'll be reviewing 72mm retro Freerides by Abec11. The retro Freerides are primarily designed for freeride. They have a small contact patch of 32mm. That makes them super easy to kick out and do awesome spins such as these. They're also amazing for shove-its and even some no-complies. Now these wheels are reflex formula. They're not as smooth and buttery of a slide as classic Thane would be, but they're still super easy to kick out. There's a downside to this. If you're planning on doing super long standees, I would not recommend these wheels because they're just not as fun for it because they start to ice out by the end. These wheels are fairly icy. Icy is kind of like a rough slide, so it kind of feels like you're going on top of the road instead of losing Thane, you're bumping over it, so it's not as smooth of a slide. The opposite of buttery. The retro Freerides are definitely not as good for downhill due to the fact that they have a 32mm contact patch. These wheels don't grip at all, but once you start to break them in, you really couldn't rail. They're not really a smooth ride. It's a little bumpy. It's nothing you can't handle. When the wheels get as small as this, when you drop your board and stuff, they kind of feel like skate wheels. Not as extreme, but they feel pretty hard and they're definitely rough. And they're even more icy than they were at the beginning. The one thing these wheels definitely have going for them is their superb durability. These can definitely last you over a month, even with hard riding. One tiny problem is that with reflex Thane, they have a small tendency to chip. Nothing substantial, won't really affect your riding. They are very resilient to ovaling and flat spotting. Because they do not leave Thane, they definitely won't be ovaling for you anytime soon. Overall, these wheels are perfect for anything where your board's spinning. They're not the best for the standees, but they'll get you through them. They're fairly cheap and they last you an extremely long time. Even so, I would still recommend the Abec11 Freerides. Classic Thane, of course, because they're just a little more fun for those buttery slides. Extremely buttery, unbelievably buttery, but you can pretty much do whatever you do on these on them, but it's more fun. All these are better for is the durability, but honestly I think it's worth it to go out and get some classic Thane. Keep that in mind when you want to buy these or the classic Thane. Signing off from Shenaniganville at Mike.gov.